But there you have it. Some cast iron smoked chili, Big Dog Holler barbecue style. Welcome to the Holler, everybody. To get this cast iron chili started, Marty has brought us quite the spread of ingredients here today. Starting with, we have 2 Old El Paso chili seasoning packets, as well as our 2 coarse black pepper from Rural King, and our Texas style barbecue rub from Rural King. Moving over here, we have some True Goodness diced tomatoes. These are fire roasted. We have 2 cans of Bush's Chili Magic Campfire style beans. Keep on moving to my left here. We have 2 cans of tomato sauce. I believe these are 14 ounces. Let me verify, 15 ounces, so an even 30 there. Can of tomato paste, can of True Goodness diced green chilies, a can of Meyer brand jalapenos, and then kind of the star of the show here, we have roughly a pound of Meyer brand ground beef and a pound of Zesty Hot Bob Evans sausage. We're gonna go ahead and get the ground beef browned, drain the grease, get our Bob Evans thrown in there on top of the ground beef, and we'll meet you once that's been done in our large 5-quart cast iron. So see you in just a bit. All right, so now that we have our 80/20 ground beef browned as well as the sausage, we went ahead and threw the 6-ounce can of tomato paste in there as well. To this, we're gonna add our 28-ounce can of True Goodness organic fire roasted tomatoes, liquid kept in the can. And once that's all nice and mixed up, we're gonna add our 30 ounces of True Goodness tomato sauce. There's 1 can, that's 15. Here's our other, that makes 30. To this, we're gonna add our 4 ounces of diced jalapenos and our 4 ounces of diced green chilies as well. You can certainly omit this if you want it to be a little less spicy. Now we're gonna add roughly 1, or I guess it was 1 large white onion. You could add a little less or a little more depending on your preference there. Get that all mixed up. Now we're coming in with our Rural King coarse ground black pepper. Once again, this can be done to taste. I'd say we're gonna add roughly a tablespoon there, but I'm definitely a pepper fan. And then we're gonna add some Texas style rub. This is gonna add a nice sweetness to everything as well. Once again, probably about a tablespoon, and get that nice and mixed up. And finally, we're gonna add our 2 packets of Old El Paso chili seasoning. This is just 1 packet per pound of meat in your chili. So there's 1, and there's 2. And we'll get that all mixed up. So now that we have our chili nice and mixed up, we're gonna go ahead and get this thrown on our Masterbuilt 560 Gravity Series, running it right around 300 degrees right now. We will be adding our Bush's baked beans in about an hour once this is reduced down a little bit, but we'll meet you out at the smoker. So we're out here at the Masterbuilt Gravity Series smoker, currently running off some Jealous Devil XL Charcoal Briquettes, using our Blue Eddy PS54 and also utilizing some Bear Mountain Barbecue Woods Apple Barbecue chunks. We're gonna go ahead and get our chili thrown on. Like I said, we're currently running at 300 degrees, but we're just looking for a nice simmer on the chili, so we will have to adjust that as needed. We'll give you an update on the temperature if we do that, but we're gonna let this ride roughly an hour. Like I said, a nice simmer, and we'll see you then to add the beans. So after roughly 1 hour, we're back out here. We did bump up the Masterbuilt to 325 degrees to get a nice semi-light simmer going. But now we're going to add our 2 cans of Bush's Chili Magic Campfire style, liquid included. Get all those beans out of there. Grab our 2nd can. Get that in. And now we're just getting everything nice and mixed up. We're gonna leave it at that 325. Let these beans really marry with the rest of the chili. We're gonna let it go another 30 minutes to an hour, reduce down a little bit, and we'll get things pulled off. So So after another hour on the smoker, roughly 2 hours total, let's take a look at our chili. Still going at a nice simmer, but we are going to call this good enough. Be sure to grab a pair of hot gloves to pull this off. Don't want to end up like Kevin from The Office and spill it all over the floor, but we'll meet you inside. So now that we have our Lodge cast iron back inside with our chili, all that's really left to do is to grab ourselves a bowl and start digging in. So let's grab a couple of spoonfuls of our chili here. As you can see, definitely on the beefier side or meatier side of chilies, but that's just how I like it. You could certainly adjust just about every ingredient that we put into it, but this is how we like it and this is how we're going to roll. Before you dig into your bowl, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel and also on our Instagram. We put our reels up just about every Wednesday there. But there you have it. Some cast iron smoked chili, Big Dog Holler barbecue style. Whoever eats the most gets the most, so dig in.